There's a new star joining the cast of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and she's someone you certainly won't want to miss. Earlier Thai month, it was officially announced that a fashion mogul Rachel Zoe would be joining the reality TV cast for the next season on, making it her first appearance with the franchise. Those who are attuned to fashion world may be quite familiar with Rachel Zoe, as she's currently a highly sought-after stylist to the stars and entrepreneur of her own self-titled. Now that the confirmation is in place, Rachel's brand is ready to take off. Rachel will be appearing on the Beverly Hills offshoot of the show. Viewers I'm wondering just how much the famous stylist is actually. Rachel announced she's joining the RHOBH Cathos who have been fans of Rachel's for some time now. You will know that this isn't her first crush with Real TV, YTV. In FSE she already has a long history. Bravo to Bravo series. R series. The Rachel Zoe project ran for several seasons from in 2013, 8 to in the show. Fan Rachel to see work at work, functioning as both a business owner and as a celebrity stylist since Rachel left 2013. In 2013, she's been largely absent from TV. TV. Thus it was no surprise that her fans were excited to hear that she would be joining RHOBH's cast for coming season. No doubt behind the scenes. Look at how she juggles her personal and professional life to announce that she would be joining the franchise. Rachel took to her personal Instagram page to share a video of the official announcement. She's long-awaited return to TV. It's while and you've been asking me to come television, LaVision said. I said, when the line R's a line or I sense is sense, or I have enough to say to share with the time. Really excited to be with Al again, you again, and you hope yo too are too, so let's have fun. Moi. For Rachel. Rachel signed of post. Rachel is allegedly worth millions. Despite the length of Rachel's reality TV, it would seem that the bulk of her fortune stems from elsewhere in her career, particular to her fashion brand. The Port, which initially began as a newsletter in 2009, has become immensely successful and lucrative. As reported by Radar on the ZO report estimated to be worth more than $30 million as of last year. Rachel's net worth is especially impressive considering the modest sums from which began. She noted that she first began as a fashion assistant. Her salary was hardly $18,000 per year. As she eventually began to style bigger stars, she slowly began to make a larger name for herself and was able to increase her earnings. Though she's in the business for decades and has made millions upon millions. Rachel noted that her initial passion for the industry still hasn't left her. He was candid in recalling everything she did to scrape by start of her career, desperate to get as close to the fashion scene as possible, and that she still possesses that same spark too. Completely. I was obsessed with fashion and spent all my money flying to Paris to go to couture, because that was the dream. I crashed. Shows stood in line for Marc Jacobs designers. Designers were my heroes and my celebrities. It hasn't really worn off it. It seems that joining the cast, RHOBH only stands to increase Rachel's total net worth moving forward, with the one possible caveat to her net worth is that at the end of la year, Rachel went through a divorce from her husband of over 2 decades. Roger Berman. Roger himself previously worked as an investment banker before going on to found his own media company today. He's estimated to have a net worth of around $5 million, bringing the former couple around $35 million, though it was rumored at the time that Roger and Rachel may have needed to split their assets equally as of now. Unclear exactly how thin were. Divided in their divorce. Rachel Zoe's its alleged net worth is in the millions, primarily stemming from her success fashion brand Zoe report which was estimated to be worth more than $30 million. As of last year, while her initial reality TV show, The Rachel Zoe Project, contributed to her public profile, Ashen Empire is the main source of her wealth. Her journey began with a modest salary of $18,000 as a fashion assistant, gradually building her earnings as she styled bigger stars, despite achieving significant financial success for her passion for the fashion industry remained strong regarding her divorce from Roger Berman, who has an estimated a net worth of around $5 million. It was unclear how their assets were divided. However, even with the potential asset division, her individual net worth is still substantial because she thrives business. Her upcoming appearance on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills expected to further boost her public profile and potentially her net worth. The news broke with all the flair as one might anticipate from Rachel. The video was shot in slow motion. Instagram video Seto music as stylish as one of her award show looks revealed the major announcement. It's been a while. Rachel began in that signature breathy voice fans have missed since Rachel Zoe project aired its final episode over a decade ago. You working me to come back to television. And I said, stars align well, now is the time in true RHOBH fashion, the post immediately sent the Phantom into a frenzy of comments, poured in from diehard fashionistas and housewives and loyalists alike. Shut the front door, Rachel on RHOBH. It's giving iconic, one fan wrote. Bethany Lisa Vanderpump, Rachel Zoe Bravo is building the Mount Rushmore of housewives. Another joked, but it's more than just reality TV nostalgia that's drawing eyes to Rel. Her entry into RHOBH isn't just about reuniting with her Bravo roots, it's about legacy business, and perhaps a little reinvention from budget assistant to fashion mogul. Long before she became a household name, Rachel Zoe started her career making a modest $18,000 a year as a fashion assistant. Her days were spent lugging garment bags, waiting for call sheets and scrambling through the chaos of fashion shoots, but even then Rachel's vision was undeniable. I was completely obsessed with fashion, she said in the Saint interviews. I spent all my money flying to Paris to go to culture because that was the dream. She wasn't styling celebrities. Then she was just hoping to stand close enough to the runway to soak in the magic. Rachel would sneak into shows, stand in endless lines for sampleless sales and beg for internships just to get one step closer to the world. I adored that passion. It eventually paid off. In spades by the mid-2000s, Rachel was a stylist powerhouse, is credited with popularizing the boho checkered carpet look seen on the likes of Nicolele Richie, Lindsay Lohan, and Cameron Diaz's signature oversized sunglasses. Voluminous hair and catchphrase "I die" became pop culture trademarks by the time the Rachel Zoe project hit Bravo. In 2008, she was already one of the most recognized names in fashion. The personal side, love, loss, and reinvention, of course. Even a picture-perfect life comes with its share of drama, and Rachel's has recently seen its own. At the end of 2024, Rachel and her husband Roger Berman quietly after over 2 decades of marriage. Roger, who fans will remember as she is business-savvy yet perpetually stressed-out husband on the Rachel Zoe project, was more than just a spouse. He was her business partner, her manager, the closest confidant. Roger started his career in investment banking before co-founding a media company that helped build Rachel's brand into the successful empire it is today. He currently has an estimated net worth of $5 million. At $5 million, bringing their combined pre-divorce total to around $35 million, while the details of their asset division have remained private. Sources close to the couple say that their split was amicable but emotional. They still love and respect each other deeply. Insiders shared, but their lives have grown in different directions. Now, as Rachel steps back into the spotlight solo, many wonder how the RHOBH cameras will capture this new chapter. Will fans get a front-row seat to her post-divorce healing? Will help her sons, Skylar and Kai's, make an appearance? And perhaps most intriguingly, how will she blend with the rest of the housewives? What RHOBH's fans can expect? Let's be clear, Rachel Zoe isn't stepping into RHOBH to play a supporting role. She's coming in with a legacy, a brand, and a bank account that rivals, if not surpasses, some of her castmates. What she lacks in Bravo-era feuds, she makes up for in A-list connections. Gwyneth Paltrow, Jennifer Lawrence, Kate Hudson. Rachel's contact list is pure Hollywood gold. If any of them show up in a scene or two, that she could easily eclipse the typical franchise drama glam, but will she be able to navigate the infamous Beverly Hills, a social minefield that remains to be seen? One Bravo producer reportedly said, "Rachel has a quiet power, she's not loud, but when she walks into a room, everyone she feels it, the women respect her, but they also know that she is not someone to be messed with." With final thoughts as Rachel Zoe prepares for her long-awaited television comeback, it's clear that she's bringing more than just fashion expertise to the table. She's bringing decades of industry experience, a multi-million-dollar empire, and a personal story that's still unfolding. Whether she becomes the peacemaker, the queen bee, or the unexpected instigator on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, there's no doubt that she will excel in every aspect of the show. Couture drips in style and with a net worth most can only dream of, in her own words. "Let's have some fun. Mwah." And with Beverly Hills just got a whole lot cheaper.